Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast solo ranked, and this time we're 5 minutes into the game, and it's 1-0 for purple team. But I really wanted this game because it had some interesting champions, for instance a jungle Cho'gath, and of course I was in Italy so I just had to play. I just had to, I couldn't control myself. So, if you could have seen already, we have a Graves together with an Alistar on bottom. Alistar has just arrived. He is spotted by a ward though, so he should be careful. Blitzcrank can't pull him. Purple team has a Vayne and a Blitzcrank. You have good eyes, sir. Good eyes. I will now go to the middle, hoping Blitzcrank won't do a thing for. Blue team has an Akali. And purple team has a Fizz, who might die the minute Akali gets to level 6, so he needs to be careful. Then top has a Jarvan and an Nidalee. Jarvan is actually quite strong on Nidalees. You might not think it, but I'll say it. He is quite strong on Nidalees. Plus, apparently he was able to first blood onto the Cho'gath when he ganked him, giving him a double buff. So, poor Nidalee is fighting all she can. But, well, Cho'gath is finally going to top, I hope, because he needs to be stopped, that Jarvan. That double buff is too potent for him to leave him alone. However, Nautilus, the jungler of purple team, is arriving. And there is no ward for Nidalee, so just at the second she gets aggressive. She's lucky that Jarvan was not level 6 yet, though a good grab there by Nautilus. Surely it will give the kill. Will she be able to heal herself just in time? No, she won't. Nautilus might actually die to the tower, however, but I don't think... Yes, she was able to tag him, so good job Nidalee then. I think. Pretty weird play by the fact that Nautilus was actually tanking the tower. I would have been sure that Jarvan was the fastest one, but... I'm not here to judge. Blitzcrank hugging his tower. It's actually a fun thing to do as a Blitzcrank, just hugging your tower. And then trying to snipe pull the enemies, and then they will die thanks to the tower. And with a Vayne, it's a sure kill if you're able to grab with Blitzcrank, to be honest. You don't even need the tower. I mean, you have like a triple stun. The only better combination is an Alistar. And you have double... quadruple stun or double stun if you're doing it right. You pull him, knock him against the wall, pulverize him, knock him up, and then he'll probably be dead. Nautilus going for dragon instantly. Thought he was going for blue first, but that's not. Oh, he's just gonna ward and then try and kill the Akali, who will most certainly kill the Fizz. Like I said, the minute she has her ultimate, Fizz needs to be careful. Oh, Jarvan is actually at the bottom lane, all the way from top, so Blitzcrank should be able to pull the Alistar. No, he actually wanted the Graves instead. That's a bit of a mistake there. You need to make decisions in life. Alistar being aggressive onto Jarvan, but this will be the death of him, because of course Jarvan has Cataclysm. So, bad play by Jarvan, to be honest. He should have known that Nautilus was there, Alistar, because there was a ward. Hello, there was a ward right here. You could have seen the Nautilus approaching, man. Pings are going down onto that dragon. Boy, do they love to ping. Well, they want their top lane to assist with the dragon, but that will not be the case. They just can't contest this dragon, so Akali, you should have just pushed. But I don't have any wards. Now I do. Very well. You love to ping, don't you? Fizz is now gonna try his luck onto the Nidalee. Well, Fizz can't really do that much onto an Akali. The strength of Fizz is that he can dodge half of the attacks, but with an Akali, she'll tag him regardless. And actually, the same could be said of a Nidalee. She's probably AD. I will see. Yes, she is. Going straight for, I hope, to be a Frozen Mallet, though of course Trinity Force works as well. Now it's Akali versus Jarvan, but Jarvan does not have any mana, so... he won't actually be a big threat, though I don't think Akali should be able to kill him, especially when he stands at his tower. Cho'gath be farming, y'all, finally level 6. The good thing about a jungle Cho'gath is he can just level up his stacks with no negative repercussions, because no one's there to try and kill him, so he should get 6 Fizz stacks very easily. Nidalee tower diving there, getting ultimated upon by the Fizz, so she was a bit... very impatient. But then again, how can I blame her? He looks so delicious. A cat always wants to eat the fish. Keep that in mind. And he used that against her. But it was a bit too much fish to swallow. I don't know, the ultimate of that Fizz is an orca, right? Probably. So that's not even a fish, it's actually a mammal. And I think Fizz actually is an amphibian. Well, he looks amphibious to me. Oh, guess who's here? It's Cho'gath. Was he able to get in the bush all sneakily and stuff? I don't know what they're gonna try and do here. Ah, poor Alistar. He had the bug. I have that bug all the time. Well, it's not really a bug. It's like you are in range to do your dash, and if you play Alistar, you need to press your stun immediately afterwards, or else it won't work anymore. It used to work back in the past, but they changed Alistar around a bit, so it's harder to do the knock up and stun combination. So sometimes you think you're gonna dash, but you don't, and you already pressed your pulverize, and then you're standing there like a little retard. Javan is going to try and pull the Akali, but I think Akali should know because she has the same situation on the other side. This could actually turn out rather bad for the Javan. She is now going to... Ooh, even a flash used. That's gonna be good. Akali could actually dash out of there by going to Nautilus, but Nautilus is actually CCing her fairly well. She just leveled up, so she will survive the ignite. That's a bit lucky there. Might go... Maybe she would have survived it regardlessly. She's now going to spell vamp her balls out, but it won't work. So good job there by Cho'gath and Akali, baiting the Javan, showing that they were more patient than the other team. Because it was a 50-50 chance, to be honest. Fizz getting some bites off. Well, it's actually Nidalee who's getting damaged, and now it's a little ultimate there. It is an orca, as I called it, though Nidalee should be able to get away, though Fizz is very fast, of course, will be able to jump over it. Well, Fizz does not have flash. He does not. He doesn't even have flash. I was gonna say flash is on cooldown, but he doesn't have flash, which explains how he was able to kill the Nidalee underneath his tower, because normally you wouldn't dive a Fizz unless you're 100% sure to kill him, but you tend to forget that heals exist. Cho'gath will try and gank, but Fizz is already gone. No, he's not. He's actually gonna try and kill the Nidalee. He is speedy. Cho'gath is approaching, though. Nautilus is approaching as well, so this time it might be the other way around. Now I think that purple team will actually get the kill. We shall see. Nidalee can't really help the Cho'gath. Nautilus was spotted by the ward of Nidalee, so that was good. New animation there for the Cho'gath knock up there, puncture. He will survive, silencing the Fizz, and now Ignite goes down onto Fizz, but Fizz Dot, of course, was able to kill the Cho'gath, and Nidalee as well. Her Q did not want to get cast. It's really annoying. I have the same thing as well. Akali will try and get the Fizz, but she will not succeed. Fizz has already teleported. Don't even bother, Akali. You should have actually gone for the Nautilus, to be honest, but I don't think she was able to kill her. So it's looking rather grim for blue team. Even though I think their endgame is stronger. Stronger than yesterday. What is Cho'gath actually going for? All he has is a heart of gold. He is standing a bit still. He had enough for his Mercury threats by standing still, so now he'll at least be a bit speedy. Alistar is going to try and zone away the enemy, successfully so. I think Blitzcrank missed his pull. No, he didn't. It's still off cooldown. So he's just scared. He's a little baby robot. A baby robot. A baby robot. Akali still farming away. It'll be an Akali versus Fizz mashup and a Javan versus Nidalee in the end. Though now I think Javan is stronger than Nidalee just because Javan is very strong in the mid game. That's just my opinion. Just look at that damage, even though all he did was an auto attack. Maybe he put his flag down as well. Perhaps. Cho'gath smiting minions all around. Didn't know he actually needed to smite those. Oh, he actually also has a chain vest. Impressive. He's probably going for Frozen Heart because it gives him mana, cooldown reduction, and lots of armor. And it reduces the attack speed of Fizz and Javan and Nautilus and Vayne. Vayne actually getting caught here by the Alistar at the same time, though Blitzcrank has arrived, so he should be fine. Fizz has warded, so even though Cho'gath might consider ganking, he will not be able to do anything. He was spotted by a ward there as well. Akali going to the bottom. I don't know if she's spotted, I don't think so. But as long as this minion stands, she cannot enter the bush. Now she can. Go, Akali. But I don't see this... failed little pulverize there. Now, actually a good bait. Vayne has popped her ultimate, so she might actually go for it. And guess who's in the bush, girl? It's Akali. But Nautilus has arrived as well, together with Cho'gath, who is unable to hit those damn little knockups. He's gonna get pulled into the tower and get insta-killed, together with the help of the tower. Of course, Akali doesn't have any ultimates anymore. She might have one coming. She had to use it to dash away to safety. That's a pity. It should have been a good engage for blue team, but that Nautilus and the pool of Blitzcrank disrupted everything. And now it's actually Javan who's going 1v... No, that's the wrong bush. She was over here. And that's a miss. A double pool team, to be honest. That's pretty cool. You could even use the Javan's knock-up to do even more silly things. So it's a very CC team, even though they still have quite the DPS as well. It's a good comp. Remember this. Remember this comp, for it will rule the ages. Oh, Fizz, you funny. Honey bunny. Well, froggy woggy. Pings are going down onto Nidalee, not too sure why. I think Javan just wants to kill her. He might be able to. The flag stance is ready, but Nidalee is not stupid enough to stand in between Javan and the flag. That would be silly, but it wouldn't have been a kill anyway. She has her flash. She can go away every time. Alistar has returned. Grace is a little bit low on the HP dibbity, but he'll be fine. If there was a ward here, well, they're both teleporting, so it's fine. Recalling. Oh, Javan actually taking huge amounts of damage there by Nidalee. Feel her attack damage she powers. Akali is going on to the Nautilus. Is spotted by a ward here. If she's going for the steal, she will die. Javan is arriving. Fizz is arriving. I'd love to survive. Come on, you should have used your cloud way sooner. Oh, good flash there, but I think... Oh, a good knock-up by the... Cho'gath, but Fizz was able to jump over the wall. Cho'gath will probably stop him. Now Akali should go in, because I don't think Fizz has any abilities left. They're all on cooldown, and that's a dead Fizz. So good play there by blue team. A nice bait, Akali, let's say, though you were lucky to begin with. If she didn't have flash, she would have been dead, but she knew she had flash. And was a good kill on Fizz. She knew his abilities were on cooldown. A good knock up there by Blitzcrank. But actually Nidalee doing damage onto him. So she's tanking the turret for Cho'gath. Not giving him too much damage. Turret damage do stacking amounts of damage. So the longer you have the turret on you, the more damage it does. Well, I think it used to be the case. Been a while since I tower dived. Oh, that's gonna be one dead Graves. Don't underestimate the powers of a Vayne when she uses her ultimate. Though... I know what you're thinking. Alistar was there. I had to go in, but you don't have to die. You didn't have to die. Sorry for my bad, crappy English there. Purple Team's turret has been destroyed by Akali, who will probably need to carry this game like balls. Cho'gath has a blue buff. He's happy. Yay, blue buff! Yeah, I know. Aren't you cute? He's going for a Wit's End as well, probably. Maybe he's going for Ages of the Legion. I do not know. At least he wanted some magic resistance, and he will receive. He's going to farm. Alistar thought he was gonna get away with this, but no, the jungler will take your farm. You're a support, be a support. Some sexy thing has destroyed a tower. Nidalee should be a bit more aggressive. She is Nidalee, and even... especially when there's a Cho'gath helping you to be aggressive. Will he finally be able to hit the rupture? I don't know. I think he won't. A good little ultimate there by Javan, but Nidalee was able to flash after him. One more Q will be the end of him. Nyam! A Q mid-flight of the pounds. Never seen that before. Usually the Nidalee Qs tend to not do anything because you need to stand close and it's an auto attack, but that was kinda cool. Now Alistar, and oh, I thought he was gonna get pulled there, but good dodge, good dodge. It was a bit too long, Blitzcrank. Your computer should be aware that the distance of your arm equals much shorter than the distance between you and Graves. That's computer talk there. It didn't make any sense what I said, even in computer language. That's how sophisticated of a computer program I am, called humanity. Same thing for you, Nautilus. You need to get closer if you want to pull. Oh, shut off. I'm not a computer. Well, you might as well be. I haven't seen your face in, like, ever. They have an unmasked Gale skin. Why don't they have an unmasked Nautilus skin? Because it would be horrifying, mate. Fine. Pebble Team's turret has been destroyed. The minions have destroyed this tower. A bit of a pity. Dragon will spawn. Just about this and 15 seconds. My gut says me. Come on, guts, be right. It's not gonna be right because they are actually going to push this tower anyway. And afterwards they are going for dragon. I hope so. We shall see. So, bottom tower destroyed by Purple Team. Fizz is going to do some damage onto Nilly. Nilly has her frozen mallet apparently, because that was quite a slow you had there. Dragon still hasn't spawned. I'm feeling quite sad. Maybe they already took dragon and it's all the second dragon is already down and I didn't even notice it. That's probably the case. Oh boy. Oh. Is the bread buff up? No, it's not. So they're actually going to prepare themselves for Baron or something crazy like that. They're all standing together, but now you should just farm, to be honest. There's no big threats going down as of yet. Though positioning is important. If someone is out of position when something happens, then you're to blame. So, and they don't want that to happen apparently. Nidalee is going to try and steal Wraiths. There are no Wraiths. Place a trap there. Good, Nidalee. Good. You'll get a cookie. Yay! Red buff is up. Will Alistar take it? I don't think so. So, at what seem that the blue team is going to push the middle lane. They have to be careful though. They have two grabbers, and if one of them is able to grab you, you will die. They're actually going for the Vayne instead. Good decision. The minions have pushed that lane quite hard, and if they're able to dash upon the Vayne at rapid speed, they should be able to kill her. But who will go first? It's Alistar who's going first. Will be able to... Oh, and again the flash! So, unlike Maokai's descent, the headbutt of Alistar is dodgeable if you flash. It does not follow you with the flash, unlike other champions. But hey, it's part of the tactic, I think. It's part of the game. You can flash out of Alistar, you can't. Oh, nice dodge there by Akali. Now she's going to invisible dive onto the Fizz, who should be able to get away because he is Fizz. And now a good knock up there by the Vayne. Nidalee almost tagging his allies with that fish, but she was smart enough to pounce away. She is of course a Nidalee. Now the wrong guy gets pulled, so a good job there by Cho'gath being very big. A big meat shield for the Blitzcrank pulls and the Nautilus pulls. So actually Cho'gath was a good decision there to be played. Blue team turret has been destroyed by Jarvan at the same time on top. The Akali getting pulled there, and that's insta-death. That's what I say. What I says was, if you get pulled, you'll die instantly. Well, unless you're Cho'gath, of course. And maybe Nidalee will die as well. Cho'gath in between everything, surviving for quite a long time, but will not survive long enough to get Nautilus. So triple kill for the Vayne. That's gonna be scary. She already was stronger than Grace for instance, but she is 6-0 now, so she'll probably have her Phantom Dancer and maybe another item just to top it off. Are they going for Baron? They will need their Nautilus for that though, so they're just gonna push. I believe they are going to push the middle lane. Yes, they will. It's about time someone gets an Oracles, isn't it? It is, trust me. Oh, Blitzcrank is going to recall. Wonder what he's going to buy. He's gonna buy what? Is he gonna buy Shirello's Reverie? I can only wait. Or did he just bought the Kindle Gem and is only able to buy wards? Yes, it is. So now they're grouping up for Baron. Oh, actually Nautilus has bought the Oracle, so it's fine. Fizz walked on a trap there of Nidalee, revealing all. So they know that they're around Baron. So blue team should actually be going to Baron right about now. Unless they think it was a trap that Fizz tried to bait them towards Baron because they're not there, but then they could just take it for themselves. So they should start going to Baron. Fizz showing his face into the middle. You know, Fizz actually has the hardest name for me to pronounce. Weird, I know. Now that I've mastered Shurelya's Reverie, Shurelya's Reverie, I have most troubles with Fizz. And now that I've mastered Fizz, I have troubles with probably something else. Big damage there onto Akali. She will now be tagged with the Orca, and then the ultimate of Blitzcrank, of course, is a skill shot, one might say. Well, let's call it an aura. So there was no way for her to dodge that. So good job there by Fizz. Bad job actually by Akali getting so easily caught. And without Akali, of course, that will be time for Baron, and it's actually going rather fast, this part of the game. Well, Vayne is fed. Just look at the damage she is able to deal upon the Alistar. Nidalee focuses her, however, and she walked on a trap, so she will not turn invisible by walking into a brush. Now it's probably the Blitzcrank who's going to die, but they have to focus the Fizz, to be honest. Nidalee will try and get the Blitzcrank. Alistar was able to headbutt him. Will be able to get the Fizz thanks to Nidalee's incredible Qs. And now I think that it's Nautilus is the only survivor, though Alistar should just tag him along. Just go, Alistar, just scare him off. And now Nidalee has arrived. And that will probably be a dead Nautilus because, of course, Nidalee has red buff. She killed everyone. A good knock up there by the Alistar. Now the Pulverize should be off cooldown rather shortly. Nidalee will just jump after you and keep on tagging you. The good thing about a Nidalee with her red buff is, of course, well, she has Frozen Mallet as well, so it doesn't matter. But red buff or Frozen Mallet, she is both ranged and melee. So ranged slows are normally nerfed a bit because, of course, the ranged, it would be a bit unbalanced if ranged slow was just as good as a melee slow. And that's gonna probably be a dead Akali if Vayne actually wanted to. Of course, Alistar would have been able to knock her back, but still, that could have been big damage she could have done. I've said a lot of could have, and I could have even said more could have if I could have tried. So, Blitzcrank, you want to ward the Baron? Very well. So as I was saying, the Nidalee slow is actually good because she can slow with her ranged attacks, which slows them down, but not as good as melee attacks. And then she turns to Kitty and slow them even more. So she's actually very good at CCing if you build her correctly. As a melee Nidalee, as a spear Nidalee, why would you want to chase? The further they are away, the more damage your spear does. And it's a completely other way of playing, to be honest. Which I love. She is such a versatile champion. I'll pet you. The forces are amassing in the middle. It will be a grand battle. I actually didn't thought that blue team would have been able to win this fight without Akali. Though the Baron probably helped a bit. Vayne was focused down and she is the powerhouse of purple team. Allowing blue team to get an ace on their face. Now then, will we see a team fight? For now, purple team is still ahead. Even though they lost a team fight, they still are able to lose 2 more. Blitzcrank trying to blind pull. Well, it's not that blind. The ward almost had vision onto Nidalee. Well, maybe half the vision. Dragon is about to spawn. Where is the dragon? I haven't seen a dragon since the first one. Am I that? Oh, now it's spawned. Ah, finally. Blitzcrank was spotted there by a ward. They don't know everyone is spotted here. They could do something about it. Blue Nidalee almost getting pulled there by Blitzcrank. Now Fizz walking on a trap, thinking, oh, now they know we're here. Oh, Nidalee going for why? Well, Nidalee going for a quite aggressive approach here. And so is the Cho'gath. But Cho'gath is actually gonna get pulled there. That's not the target you want to begin on. Fizz is taking a lot of damage as well. Pulverized by Alistar, taking nearly everyone. Fizz needs to run away. No one gets hit by his ultimate. Nidalee has died as well. Now Alistar will probably die. Vayne is actually not being focused this time around, so now she's able to just kill everyone. Everyone. So blue team tried to go for the Fizz, which is a good thing. Oh, and Akali actually had disconnected there, so that's a real pity. Or did she just disconnect it and say, oh, and that's actually surrender by blue team? Well, I don't know if that was surrender worthy, though it would have been very hard for them to get back, I'll say. But still, yeah. I would have continued. But perhaps they were out of time. Personal life issues could get in between as well. So in the last team fight, you saw them focusing the Fizz, but Fizz is very slippery because he's amphibious. So they weren't able to kill him, giving free range to Vayne. And Vayne was just able to shoot everyone. I don't know what I was gonna try and say, but guys, I hope you enjoyed. It's a very short video, which is good. You guys don't have the attention span you should have. Well, I can't blame you, I don't have it either. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.